Hey everybody, today I'm sharing how I like to use Maybelline's Age Rewind Eraser Concealer to create super natural looking skin that looks great in all kinds of lighting. So here's my skin before we get started. I've already cleansed and moisturized. And today I won't be using any traditional primer. Alright, so let's get started. I have 4 shades of concealer that I can use depending on my skin tone, which changes throughout the year. I'm so many different shades of brown. So today I'm using hazelnut on the areas I like to even out a bit more. This shade is actually a little bit warmer than my skin tone initially, but after a few minutes it oxidizes a bit and adjusts to my perfect shade. For me, the key to a very natural looking finish that will look awesome in all lighting, including sunlight, is using as little product as possible. Using a little bit of hazelnut under my eyes works as a great color corrector. So after using hazelnut, I then add a little warm olive to the sides of my face. I can also use the shade tan for this step, but once again, it depends on my skin tone. After hazelnut and warm olive are applied, I gently blend using a Sedona Lace FB07 brush. And once again, these concealers tend to oxidize after a few minutes and they adjust really well to my skin tone and undertones. I love these concealers. So I'm just going to continue blending to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. So as you can see, I don't like to cover up all of my hyperpigmentation. I actually think it looks way more natural when you can see some of those little life marks. Alright, so to brighten under my eyes, forehead, and nose, I'm currently using the shade Caramel. I actually don't have to twist more product up today because a lot of it gets stuck in the sponge. I actually haven't had any issues using the sponge, just make sure you're working on clean skin. And once again, I'm applying very little product, and yes, I'm using the same exact brush. One and done. Let's work. So if I don't forget, sometimes I like to use a little caramel under my brows for lift. And if I have stubborn redness or darkness at the corners of my eyes, I use a tiny bit of warm olive to neutralize. After that, I like to remove any product from my brows using a dry sponge. There's no product on this sponge. It's just dry. So if I desire to set my face, I like to use Black Radiance Loose Setting Powder in Banana or Dermablend's Illuminating Banana Powder. That's really hard to say. So today I'm going to use Black Radiance, and y'all, I'm using the world's smallest amount. Like, it looks like I didn't even take any out of the cap. I like to make sure I work the powder into the puff before applying. So from here, I'm just going to press this into my skin. And also poke myself in the eye. And once again, using the least amount of product ends up looking the most natural on the skin. So I could technically be done here, but I actually like to add a little warmth and definition to my face. Today I'm using Black Radiance's Pressed Powder in Ebony. I also enjoy using the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette in medium dark for this step. I finally figured out how to use the Sculpt shade, and it's great. It's almost like a bronzer. To keep ebony natural looking on my skin, I'm using a very light hand as I apply. I don't want to overdo it. I'm actually using my hyperpigmentation as a guide. Alright y'all, so that's how I create a super natural looking makeup base that looks great in all kinds of light. And this is the quick look I decided to rock for today. A simple eye and a little gloss goes a long way. So I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you all very soon in another one. Take care. Be sure to check out my channel homepage and our new channel, The Wind Down with Chris and Ty, for lots more to watch.